Well, hey, welcome to the Daily Brew. Today we're talking about Alec Murdaugh. I don't know, have you noticed that he has a new trial? State Supreme Court overturns his murder conviction, convicted of killing his son Paul and his wife Maggie, and grants him a brand new trial. Did not see this coming.
Yeah, this is big news for anyone. People were pretty invested in this when that documentary came out, I think on Netflix, and it really gained quite literally national attention and the eyes of everyone, it felt like. So this is a big deal.
Yeah, you know, this is one of the first, whenever the original documentary came out, which was Deadly Dynasty. It covered his son Paul's boat crash, and it wasn't long after that this all started unfolding. So instead of, just watching a documentary, and that was sort of the end of it, it continues to go on whenever they were murdered after that, and then 2 more documentaries made after that.
Right.
Now, the court here citing that it was because of the court clerk's statements saying, watch his body language, implying Murdaugh's guilt, that he granted a new trial. He's not going to be released, though. He'll stay in prison because you remember he was convicted of all of the money laundering charges, so he's already serving 40 years in prison. I just find it very lucky that this would even happen.
Yeah, a brand new trial completely thrown out. Yeah.
Very interesting to see how that will transpire for sure. Lots of people have had their eyes on this case.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the 2026 World Cup final. It will have more than just some of the finest soccer players in the world. It's going to sort of like go like the Super Bowl halftime. They're going to have a show here, which you're going to have, I think, Shakira in this, Madonna. Who else? K-pop superstars, BTS will be a big one, which I think this is kind of cool because, I mean, did it really need anything else? Maybe, right?
Yeah.
To get like a new audience, I think.
Right. I think that, North America hosting, they got to say, okay, we're going to do this pretty big, and we want to do a halftime show. It tracks very well, I think.
I'm just surprised that Beyonce wasn't
tapped for this.
Yeah, they made a mistake there.
Yeah, that would have been a really good one. A few days ago, we talked about Katy Perry is also performing, and I feel like she's all-encompassing of America.
Well, who would you like to see besides Taylor Swift?
Oh.
We're going to skip that one because that's a given. Who else would you like to see?
We talked about Post Malone a few weeks ago, too. I think that he would be great.
Yeah.
He's very American,
Yeah,
too.
I think Bruno Mars would be great.
Bruno Mars.
What do you think?
Claire took the words out of my mouth. Bruno Mars is a really good pick.
Yeah.
He's a great performer.
He is.
Like, I would love to see him. Has anybody seen him like in concert?
No, but Shakira, Madonna, those are 2 good picks, though.
Yeah, definitely. Madonna, I mean, she's like in her 70s, isn't
I know.
she?
I didn't think she was still performing, but
Yeah, she still got it.
And she looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she regained her popularity when she was on stage with Sabrina Carpenter at Coachella.
Yes.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to disagree. But I don't think Madonna ever lost her popularity.
That is true. That is
I mean,
true.
she's Madonna.
Yeah, I
So-
think for a younger
For the
generation,
younger generation.
people were like, oh,
Yeah.
Madonna,
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
you got to get on this train.
yeah, exactly.
All right, well, some restaurants are turning back the clock using nostalgia to bring customers back into the dining rooms. For instance, in Pennsylvania here, a retro-style Pizza Hut. They're creating that look and feel of decades past by putting in, the booths, the Tiffany lamps, and even that old salad bar.
Oh, gotta love it. I think that Pizza Hut, I think it still looks like that in Ozark. I'm pretty sure that it looks pretty similar to that, pretty retro still. I know that it's Scott Covert's favorite place to eat
what's
ever.
Pennsylvania talking about? We still do that around here.
Yeah. It does feel really nostalgia, though. The salad bar, those red vinyl booths.
And the games, I think there's some games they're putting back in, like the Pac-Man or something, or... Yeah, see? Right
There you go. There you go.
I love this. I think it's very cozy.
Yeah.
So you guys are telling me Ozark has a retro Pizza Hut?
I don't even know if you could call it retro. I think that it's just been like that
It's
since.
just been like that?
Yeah.
We just know how to do things around here in these little small towns.
We don't
you
need to be
go.
trendy.
Yeah, we just, have always been really good.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Awesome.
All right, it is 7:22. Thanks for joining us here for the Daily Brew. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a few minutes.